Naoya Inoue stops Marlon Tapales in the 10th round to become a 2-time 4-belt undisputed champion. Biggest takeaways from the fight is overall it was a good fight. Number one. Number two, Inoue, man, whew, really explosive tonight. Like, you could really see the speed. You could see the power. You can see he was the stronger man in there. Even though Marlon Tapales is a come forward fighter, he had his high guard and real sturdy, rigid high guard, but constantly Naoya Inoue was pushing him out of his space, and I mean like visibly pushing him, not little subtle pushes, like getting him up out of there to create space and create distance. Biggest mistake that Marlon Tapales made is he didn't give Inoue angles. Right? He just stood in front of him the whole night. Now, Inoue is not a guy you stand in front of. You can't constantly give Inoue the same look over and over and over again and expect him not to capitalize. He was doing real good work on the inside. He was landing in the early rounds. He was landing right jab to the. It kind of was in a positioning of a hook to the body, but not all the way. But a right jab under Inoue's left arm, and it was really effective. He was landing a right hook to the body, but he was staying there. He was staying on center line. Like, literally, there was no foot movement. There was no angles, no feigning. It was, all the same look. Essentially, this fight was fought in a phone booth, probably 60 to 70%, which I didn't think. I thought Inoue would use more foot movement on Tapales. But, yeah, overall, impressive performance, man. Impressive performance. Now here's the conversation. Who's pound for pound number one? Terrence Crawford, Inoue, because they both accomplished the same thing in the same year. Tapales is not pound for pound talent like Earl Spence Jr., but Inoue defeated Cool Boy Stephen Fulton earlier in the year, and so he fought twice where Terrence Crawford has fought once. So it's going to be an interesting conversation. It's going to be a back and forth from both fan bases. But salute to Inoue for making history tonight and just overall coming to fight and just putting on a show. Because that's one thing you can give him. When you watch an Inoue fight, you're going to see some shit. You know what I mean? But I'm curious to see what his next move is. Was he going to stay at 122 or is he going to go to 126? Now, I saw some things in this fight that bigger fighters, maybe like a Brandon Figueroa, could capitalize on. But right now, he's going to be tough to beat. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of this performance?